Hello Vobes. After the John Barleycorn video in which I showed the little book that I made illustrating the lyrics to the song of John Barleycorn and of the little books that I made about food packaging, there was some interest to see them in more detail. I was interested in the way that food packaging had used certain images to create a romantic rural image of the countryside as part of a marketing strategy to sell products that were more than likely mass-produced and decades away from the pictorial scenes companies used to wrap their foodstuff. This was all back in the 1990s, and as I shopped I began to look more closely at what was being sold to me and the motivation behind it. I compiled a list of crucial elements that were required to satisfy my purchase. For bread, there needed to be a man with a scythe, a hearty type, a real salt of the earth character. There needed to be a number of cornstalks. Everywhere there were cornstalks. Perhaps a windmill, that was a bonus, a windmill. Tractors, or even better, a horse and cart, rendered in nice warm colouring, and that emblematic image we are all familiar with even today, the 5-bar gate. Sometimes these images were created using old techniques like woodcuts, just to emphasize that sense of tradition that we all invest in. And they tap into our emotions and evoke feelings of nostalgia, of home, of the countryside and the farm where all good things originate from, like fresh eggs gathered by homely wives who had gotten up early as the sun was rising just for you. We see them. There is the farmer digging by hand or trundling in his tractor to the fields to where the cows are grazing. Happy, smiling cows. They're too busy to notice us humans. Nose down, chewing the cud, and then the beautiful milkmaid returns home, yoked to 2 pails to bring you the fresh milk straight from the farm and to your breakfast table. And then they use such names to bring a warmth to your soul that you got some bread without taken out from the village bakery, freshly baked by people who take pride in their oven. As well as images that harked back to a golden age, there are also those brilliant designs that spoke of a possible and frightening future that is increasingly mechanized. I wonder whether any food packaging these days would dare to show any gender-specific roles. So I would wander around the supermarket looking only at the packaging, and sometimes bought stuff that I'd never eat just to get the picture on the wrapping. It made shopping fun. And here is one of my favourite images. It was for a chocolate bar, but it seems to me to be the concentrated essence of nostalgic marketing. Not only does it have a 5-bar gate, but a hedge, a sturdy oak, fields that fold into a valley, cornstalks, a distant church, and watching in wonder as the golden sun is setting, 2 rabbits and a bird.